Hello everyone and welcome back to Blender Car Modeling. This is versus 53 and we are going to be modeling the Toyota Supra Mark IV. Hey guys, welcome back. This is versus 53 and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a big one because we're going to be tackling the end of our back end here, and the back end might be a little tricky here. So if you are confident enough to do it on your own, go ahead and do that. But if you think that you might get stuck somewhere, then just trust me, we've got it covered and we're going to get to it step by step. All right. And thank you guys so much. The comments, the shares, and the likes, everything's been amazing. I really appreciate the support. It makes doing this really, really worthwhile. So thank you for all of that. And I see thousands of y'all are just tuning in every week, and it's really a great, great motivator for me too. And if you do really like the content that I'm putting out, just be sure to drop a like for me to see, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any further content that I'm putting out. And also let me know if you would like more videos coming in a week, like more frequently, twice a week or thrice a week, because we can make that happen. So without any further delays, let's just get to it. All right. Hey guys, so let's get started with this, and make sure you're on the back view here, alright? To get to that, just press Control 1 again. So I'm just gonna be going through it faster now since we've modeled 3 panels here. So now let's just tab in, let's just duplicate the lower half, alright? So let's just go around a little bit quicker so that we can just squeeze in more in a smaller video. Alright, once you're done with this, just take the entire line here, alright? And then we're just going to be extruding it down, E and Z, right down till there. And now I'm going to go to our side view. Now we're going to be individually moving them around, alright? So just refer to how I'm moving them around, and then you can go at it on your own if you like. Yeah. So it's going to be curving on the back right there. So all the way there, it's going to be curving from there, alright? So now I'm going to go to our back view. As you can see, the curve is going to be slight elevated here. So let's find a middle ground here. Let's in fact do one thing. Alright. I'm just gonna let this stay here, and we're gonna scale in so that this vertex is gonna be directly over this, alright? So just select this point, like deselect and reselect. And then what we're gonna be doing is shifting the pivot point from bounding box to active element. And then just press S and X and just scale towards it, alright? Till this point is directly above this point right here, our point here, right here. So we need a little more scaling to be done. Deselect, reselect, same thing. Okay, a little bit extra here, so just hold down shift and there we go. And now you can just slide this down. All right, now we can get that curvature. I'm just sliding these down randomly right now, and then we'll just make that curvature better. All right, I just need the shape first. So we need this one up, this two, this one two, and we're going to be sliding them all along. Maybe add another vertex. So once you're done with this, so these are perfect in line. So let's just select all of these and just space it out. All right. Once you're done with this, then we're going to select all the way from here. Just end and space it out again. Now I'm just going to be spacing these ones out. All right. So G twice, make that straight. Select all the way there, and then just space it out. All right. There. So we have that opening. All right. Control 1 again to go there. And I'm just going to slide this down so that the subsurf geometry is there. Slide this one a bit up, this one too, and this one further down. Right. And now we're going to be continuing this geometry all the way to the back. All right. Just make sure they're flowing in a smooth line like this, like they're all going in one flow. And we can improvise a bit and have that around there. Alright, have a look there. I'm just gonna be taking this a little bit further. Yep. And this further in and then further down. Alright, around there. And this further up too. And then we're gonna take it up. Press C and up, not sideways. Press C and take it down on its constraints. Alright. And then we're going to be spacing these out and then spacing the ones below. All right, so they're all nicely spaced. All right, and that's good. So we've got that in line, and I'm just going to be shifting this a little further back. All right, so that we have our curve there. Okay, so we can't really see the reference here. The exhaust area is not seen, so let's just go ahead and switch it. I'm just going to switch it and be right back. So yeah, guys, I just paused it and just switched it. All right. So after switching it, this is another reference that I have. You can just find it in the link in the description. All right. Now I'm just making this all in one line. Okay. So now what we can do is just join all the panels that we have here, or we can just extrude this and make this panel done first. So before that, I just want to be joining all of these first. So let's just join the entire thing and make it one single panel like we have our front end. All right. So just tab in here. Just select both of these. Control J. Tab in. Control and just hold on. So I'm just gonna Control Z. Not join these. Tab into both of these. All right. So we have an extra one here. So what we can do is just slide this one further ahead. All right. And then we're going to be sliding this one further ahead too, and then adding another one here right around there. Now to make sure, just align this on SZ, SX and SY, so it's going to be perfectly coinciding. And just do one thing, you can just use Shift R to repeat. Shift R, Shift R. All right, and now we can scale it on the Y axis, and then for the rest just press Shift R, Shift R and Shift R here too. And then we're going to be doing it on the Z axis. So then just Shift R and Shift R. All right, SY0, 0. Okay, so we need this just merging. Okay, now that you're done with that, we're gonna come here and check this geometry out. All right, so these are coinciding lines, and we're gonna take a little bit ahead also after merging them. So now let's just press Ctrl J here, tab in A, M, and just merge them by distance. All right, M is the merge tool, and you can merge them by distance. So as you can see, the merged vertices are going to be a little bit on the inside here. So I'm going to select all of these. All right, and I'm going to rotate it on the active point that is here. So just press R, and we're going to be rotating it on the Z axis. So out there a little bit. Okay, and then you can just manually slide it out. This will keep the, so you can just manually slide it out and you can keep the curvature going. All right, I'm just gonna do a bit more alignment here, like take this one up and just make this a better line here. So let's just straighten this thing out. All right, so for that I'm just gonna be manually sliding this up on moderate middle distance, and then just straightening this entire line up a little more, right about there. This is all like a eyeballing thing, and we're gonna take it a little further out. Right, not the lower one. We're just gonna deselect that and just slide this one out. Right, and we will take this and slide this a little further in. All right, that'll give us our shape. take it a little bit down and out. Okay, there we go. And we're going to do the same with this. We're just going to take this entire line and take it a bit out. All right, so that they're more in line with this. Okay, and now what you can do is just use the knife tool and just make a cut here and make a cut all the way till here and just press enter. That's going to make a few extra vertices for you, and it's going to make it a little bit more convenient. All right, I'm just going to be pressing G here, E, and just align these well, and do the same with all the way here. I'm just pressing E and F, and that's going to align them. Same with these. All right, G twice, E and F. Just keep it at E then. All right, and there we go. So we have that curvature, and this entire panel is going to be one single part now. I'm just going to be fixing a little stuff here and there. So if you do get stuck somewhere, or we do have a few different vertices, just go ahead and fix some stuff in your file as well. Okay, so once you're done with this, we're just going to tab out, and now we're going to be merging both of these. All right, so when you're here, just check if these vertices are merging. So just take this here. We're going to use the same tactic, which is SZ0, SY0, and SZ0, SX02. That's going to merge them completely. And once you're done with that, just check all the others. So there's a bit up and down here. Just going to press G twice, slide this, and G twice and slide this. Okay, and add one more right here. Once you're done with this, SX0, and we're gonna use this same thing, Shift R, Shift R, and Shift R. Now we're gonna do SY0, and now we're just gonna do Shift R till the very end here. Alright. So once you're done with this, now we're ready to merge. So tab out, press Ctrl J, and now just press A and Ctrl M. Not Ctrl M actually. M. Hold on. Tab in M and merge by distance. That's going to remove the 12 vertices that are intersecting. Alright, but it's more than 12 here. So what we're going to do is just, since a few of these are not merging, we'll just select both of these. Alright, and merge at center. Alright, we're going to do the same here. There's going to be a little misalignment up and down. Okay, just do that here. And anywhere you see vertices intersecting, see the edges that you see here, that there are two vertices. That's how you're gonna identify them. When you see a very sharp edge, it's gonna be two vertices. Alright, so I'm just gonna go here. There is no sharp vertices around, and it's going in a smooth flow. So that's it. That panel is gonna be merged into one. Alright, and now we're gonna be merging this one. So just go ahead, do the same tactic that we've been using up till now. Select both of these and use the same tactic that we've been doing. All right. I'm just going to be speeding this part up for you so that you're going to be caught up to pace here. So now, instead of doing the scaling factor again and again, what I'm going to be doing is just selecting this. And what we can do is straighten this one out a bit. Right here, and straighten these both out. This one right over there. Alright, once you're done with that, tab out, Control J, tab in, A, M, and merge by distance. So let's see if all of them are there. There is no hard. Okay, so these might not have merged. So merge at center, alright, and just repeat by Shift R. make sure all of them are merged. So if you see any other pinches here, just Alt X, move it to the blurry silver. If you see any hard pinches here, then that is your sign to just merge them with the tool that I taught you right now. Alright. And now I'm just going to move on to our exhaust cutout here and our last bumper part, back bumper part that we have here. Alright. So guys, let's just do the bottom one now. I'm just going to be speeding through this process. If you do have any doubts, just let me know in the description. Okay. All right, now that we're done with this, I'm just going to be joining them and then just trying to merge. Okay, the same thing. And now, okay, so these might not have merged properly. So what we're going to be doing is merge at center again. All right, and that's a really, really smooth back panel that we have there. All right, now let's merge this and this. All right. So there's going to be a few irregularities here. Like this, take this down. So this is all about improvising and how we're going to manage this. So what we can do here is when we solidify it, we can just make this overlap our number plate section right here. So it's all going to appear in one solid panel. So we need not worry about this. All right. And before we go any further, what we can do is just before we make this a solid, we're going to be changing this here, this not to mirror, because we need this entire panel to not have two side cutouts, as the Supra just has one exhaust here. So we're just going to make this a smooth surface right here, and we're going to be applying a mirror modifier for that. All right, so that is it. That is your back end here. All right, all of it has been merged. It's going to be one single panel. All right, I'm just going to be pressing Alt X, just Alt H, and that's going to unhide the rest of the car. And we have a pretty nice shape flowing through here. All right, have a look there. If you do see some irregularities, just go ahead, select all of these, and they might be dipping down. So just take them a little bit ahead, all right? So just repeat this process, make sure the topology is fine, make sure all of it is looking good for you. And once you're done with that, it's just gonna be a matter of time until we finish the entire body and start solidifying it, all right? Hey guys, I hope your Supra models are going well too. And if you do get stuck somewhere, be sure to tell me in the comment box down below on whatever problem or issue you've been facing. And if you do want me to look at your models personally, just be sure to email them to me and I'll have a look at it too. And if you do like this content, just please like, share, and subscribe because it really motivates me to keep making videos like these and makes it really worth it for me too. And all the best and happy creating, and I'll see you in the next one.